What's going on, guys? So on this 00CTOBER review, we're going to take a look at one of the smallest Gundams ever made. Yeah, it's a PG Exia. Of course, we teased this last time in the wiring instructions, but of course this one was built, not by me, but by my good buddy Mitchell over here, Mr. Inked Gunpla.
What's going on, everybody?
And we're up here at the SIG Vapor Lounge still to do all these reviews and everything. And you actually finished this a few months ago.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while. Actually, you had this finished in New Year's, right? Almost finished. You didn't have the weapons done.
Yeah.
Because I have this in the New Year's competition video. So that's funny. You know, so just
Actually, I don't even think all the armor was on it yet. I think it was almost
I think
finished.
most of it was. Might not have been the shoulders.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because you had the arms done for sure. But this thing is definitely a marvel of Bandai's engineering. And we'll just take a trip down the sword because it takes a minute. What I should have done was start in on Setsuna down here. Just a little guy. Hey there, buddy. And he's just on. Is this one attached?
No, it comes out. That's
Okay.
one I handed you earlier.
I didn't. Oh, he's tabbed in.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. There's a cool little Exia, and of course you love to paint your figures one way or the other.
Yeah, the build ain't done until the pilots are painted.
Yep. That's a little bitty dude. Now, as of course we've seen on mine, I've only got the base done. And yours is significantly different because you definitely painted the hell out of it and then weathered it.
Yeah.
Is that lovely German gray that everybody loves so much, or is that a different color?
That is actually black primer.
That's just black primer? Okay.
Dry brushed with silver and then pigments added. Rust
Okay.
pigments added.
So you were going for the PS2 look, whereas the normal one's a PS1 look. But I was going to ask you, because I know this thing just uses regular stickers for the most part. Are these stickers right here?
Mm-hmm.
Just these little ones? Okay, because I haven't cracked into the sticker sheet yet, so I just know it's significant.
Mm-hmm.
Which, actually, if we cover it all, the sheer amount of parts that open up on this guy is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But we might not go into all that. I might save some of that for just my straight review of it, because it'll be a lot easier on one that's unpainted.
Yeah, a lot
So,
easier.
But yeah, roughly how long did it take you to do this thing? It took a few weeks with work
I
and everything.
started it when I got it. That was the week before Christmas, something like that.
Something like that.
And then I was out. I got the inner frame all done, and then I was out for 5 weeks for shoulder surgery.
That's right.
And then
God, this seemed like a long time ago.
it was probably another 3 weeks after that. So roughly 6 weeks from
And
start to finish. Of course, it was longer because of the 5 weeks of the surgery, but
yeah, of course.
take that out, roughly about 6 weeks.
Yeah, 5 weeks of surgery is a long time. I know what you mean. You were out for 5 weeks because of your
I couldn't
surgery.
move my arm.
I was like, just the idea. Yeah, he had 5 weeks of surgery, guys. It took a while to fix the shoulder. They were building it like an Exia. But he does come with all the toys. So he's got his lovely little GN shield, not to be confused with GN field, although I think it does actually have field emitters in it, technically speaking. We're going to go on and off the tripod a few times here, guys, so bear with me. And I didn't even know this because I have no, even though technically I did the unboxing for Dion, we didn't actually open up all the runners and look at the parts. So it does actually have translucent green.
Mm-hmm.
And does it have foil under it? Is that why it's nice and shiny and reflective?
Backside does.
That's what I'm
The
saying,
sides
yeah.
do, yeah.
That's pretty. And of course your normal flavor of weathering here. Though as we'll see later on in another video, it's highly weathered compared to another Gundam that we'll look at later on. But yeah, I've noticed something that you kind of had in a lot of the ones we've looked at, you know, multiple times you've been on here. You really like that heavy dirt,
I do.
that yellow.
I do. I like a battle-proven
That like umber. You like that umber color. And as I asked you earlier off camera, are you ever going to build something that will stay clean for once? I mean, technically the one you're building for Sun should stay clean, right?
Yeah, that's going to be
Okay, but that was not yours.
And right now, the Zeta's looking like it's going to be clean.
Teasers for a future video, potentially. I think it's funny that we did virtually the same thing. I hit these with gold, too.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, look at my base.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
obviously, yeah. And then the pistons.
Yeah.
I didn't paint the cylinder of the pistons, but yeah, that's funny. Great minds and all that.
Yep.
I might weather mine, I don't know, but the base, that is. because I am planning on painting my Exia down the line just a little bit. Nothing like you did, because you went all out. One thing you guys will see, we're going to do a comparison when mine is done. There's a major color difference.
Yeah.
Because the blue the Exia comes in is more like a dark purple.
Yeah.
Almost like a violet.
Yeah.
Not quite an indigo, it's more of a violet.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to capture more of the Trans Am mode. You went for more of a traditional Exia coloring. But for the most part, everything else is about how it looks. You got the whites and the reds and everything are the same. I guess I can fix the base a little bit. There we go. And I was going to ask you, I was looking at this earlier, did you get some clear coat on the chest here?
Yeah, clutch dipped.
Okay, because it's starting to look a little crusty now, where I'm sure it looked beautiful earlier.
Oh, you know, it was probably, it got blasted a little bit with the, because I matte coated the whole thing together.
Yeah.
So I might not have gone in there and cleaned it all off.
I think that's what happened, but it's all good.
But I don't mind a little crusty.
You know, from this angle, it looks like the pistons are going right into his, you know what? He did what in his cup? But yeah, he's got all the toys, including, and we figured this out while we were setting up, he does have his big old swords here, but somebody forgot they were underneath the base, because of course the base is all the storage for every weapon, all the spare hands, more things, accessories and stuff we'll look at when we do the full-on review on my channel. I say we.
Yeah, those trans are too.
I like, yeah, they do extend out and stuff like that. They're pretty cool. They're hefty. I do like those. I love the fact you forgot that it had them. And presumably,
so long since I've looked at it.
Presumably they plugged into the hips as well, but we won't bother with that.
Yeah, they do, but in that pose, it's just, you're not.
Yeah, in this pose, we're not going to get anything out of it. But of course, this thing does have the main party piece we're all here for.
Oh, yeah.
What you guys can't see when the camera was off is that the frequency is blinking even slower than we can really see. Yeah, it's the same thing on a computer screen. But what's funny is we compared it to a Christmas tree when it was bare. You know, so it's even funnier that that's what it really does look
Yeah, you
like.
can see a lot more when the arm is off.
That's so funny. And of course, this is running off USB power, not the battery power, because that's the modification that we do here. It's actually a fairly common mod, right? Or I know you didn't invent it. Oh, there went Setsuna again.
Nobody had done it when I did it, so I was curious to see if I could.
Trans Am mode. I love the head lights up.
And it worked out, so.
Yeah, I find it interesting that it works perfectly fine, to be honest. I mean, it's got to be a similar power scheme.
The way that the battery box is, it's four AA's, which are 1.5 volt.
Yeah, so
they're wired in a series that gives you your 6 volts.
And that runs basically.
Which is perfect for USB.
Yeah, which is a 12 volt, right?
5 to 6.
5 to 6. Oh, I'm thinking of the other kind of battery pack. Alright, so let's get in here on the lit up GN drive. And we probably won't be able, that's funny, that is fine frequency wise versus like the head LEDs and the shoulder LEDs. I wonder if that's because it's closer to the source of power. Or maybe because that thing actually does have the ability to. Okay, so if I hit it again, it'll shut off, right?
Yeah.
Power down. But if I hit it this time, turn it back on, you get the power up mode. You can see it spinning up, which looks a little bit different on camera. But that's actually really cool. Now this is actually the full thrust mode where it's actually open.
All the fins are out and it's extended.
This is the other reason to give us an O Gundam. PG, because then you could have them fighting the way they should. Even though I believe I mentioned that in a video that doesn't exist yet. YouTube time travel. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this review. Of course, thanks to Mitchell, as always, for letting me come look at his stuff and hang out here at the shop. Which, by the way, come out to the E-Sig Vapor Lounge in Humble. If you want to come out and build some Gunpla, have a beer or two, and if you need vapes and stuff like that.
And it's almost time for our Grand Prix again. In a few more months.
A few more months. Which, once again, that's why I need your help with painting. I've got a few kits I need to get done.
There you go.
That would be nice to be in the Grand Prix. Plus, there's somebody waiting on them. So, or it, I should say, in particular. But guys, stick around for the rest of 00CTOBER. We've got more stuff to come, including my PG Exia, which so you guys can see what it looks like normal. And, of course, the big finale that we'll be looking at here in a little while. Teasers. But guys, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things you should do. Patreon, Shoki shirts, plus the 00CTOBER t-shirts. So definitely pick up some of those.
October t-shirts, huh?
Shut up, you know those exist. I forgot to mention that on the last video. Yeah, Double October t-shirts. Actually, I'll show you the logo.
I might have to do that one.
All right, guys. Remember, as always, to keep on building.
Later.